Yo, peace, blessing, much respect, much love. It's your boy, the Ghetto Guru, aka Shango, coming back with another message, another video. Hope y'all doing well. Hope everything is good. Happy full blue moon in Pisces. You know it's going down today. The energy is crazy. Um, the energy that the full moon is bringing in, everything that we're releasing right now, it's a lot of shadow work. But that's a great thing because it's a lot of blessings coming in for the people. So right now it's a great time, even though it's a retrograde. And Oh, yes, see Missy in the background. Shout out to Missy, little cat. That's my girl cat. I got two of them. Yeah, but it's a lot going on. We got Venus in retrograde, Mercury in retrograde, got the full blue moon today in Pisces. So it's a lot of energies. But right now, with what I was channeling, what Spirit was telling me, um, a lot of blessings, a lot of opportunities are coming to the people that were putting themselves in position and doing the shadow work. A lot of blessings is coming, and you need to do a lot of cleaning house and prepare because the blessing is that big. Which brings me to my first point, and I'll get into the topic. As y'all see, my money tree over there, if you notice, is in a new vase. It's funny because I bought a new vase and I was saying that I was going to change it, but I was like I'm gonna do it later on. So I kept telling myself, oh, it might be time. So today, being a full blue moon, as I was moving it, because it was a lot of sun coming through the window, so I was moving it out the sun so it didn't get burnt. So as I was moving it, I wasn't paying attention, and it literally fell out the vase that I had it in. Like it's like it literally jumped out, and I was like, "Oh no!" All the soil, everything spilled. I had to hurry up and clean it. She got my baby got a little injured and all that, but it's alright. Daddy gonna take care of. But yeah, but it literally jumped out. So I was like, so I was about to be pissed and mad, and then I caught myself, and I heard Spirit say, and I heard the plan say, it's time to put in a new vase. I want a new vase, Dad. That's what I heard, my money tree saying to me. I want a new vase. And then I heard God saying it's time to make room. The blessing is that big that you gotta put the money tree in a bigger pot because the blessings that's coming right now for you and everybody that's been doing the work is gonna be tremendously, miraculously out of this world. So you gotta make room for it. So that brings me to the topic of the video. So I had a dream a few days ago. Excuse me. I had a dream a few days ago, and in the dream, I was walking to my kitchen right there in the back, and for some reason, something told me to look on top of my fridge. So I looked on top of my fridge, and I noticed there was a wreath, flower wreath. So I'm like, oh man! So it reminded me of the flower wreath that I had bought for my mother's memorial service. So I was like, man, this wreath looked beautiful. I didn't even know it was here. I get here. So it was so green and it had red roses on it. The roses was bright. They was bright red. So I was like, this is beautiful. So I took it down. I was looking at it. I said, I want to put it on the front of my door. And then that's when I woke up. So um, what I got from that message is that for somebody out there, maybe right now, with all the energies and the cleaning the house and bringing in new opportunities and new energy and new blessings and everything, abundance, everything, prosperity. Somebody out there might need to get a flower wreath, specifically with roses. They might need to put that on the front of their door. But before you do that, make sure you cleanse your house with your sage. Open up your windows and your front door to your house. Your Palo Santos, do all that, and then you can put that on your front door. Um, Also wrote down notes because I'm like, it's a lot. So let me double check. So like I said, for somebody out there, that's for um that's for you to get a flower wreath for your house. For somebody, like I said, for somebody out there, for a bunch of people, this means abundance is coming. And also, there's no deaths. Because you see wreath and flower wreath, you think funerals, but there's no deaths. I was feeling nothing but positivity in the video. I mean, excuse me, the video. I was feeling nothing but positivity in the dream and everything and stuff like that. So it was nothing bad or anything like that. But the blessings is here, y'all. The blessings is here. So you better thank God now because right now, for the people that was obeying what he said and was doing those shadow work and going in solitude and obeying what he was asking them to do and getting rid of those peoples and places and situations and circumstances that wasn't serving them no more, he is now going to, excuse me, God is going to now reward all of y'all that was doing that work. So it's time. So get ready and get prepared and just, get your energy up, rest up and everything and just be prepared because it's coming. Well, oh, this analogy right here. So all I heard was that God is going to make it rain with blessings. Heaven on earth is God's strip club where he puts you on the world stage in front of everybody and he makes it rain on you with blessings. Where God strip club, when God puts you, where God strips you down in front of the world and all flaws and all, and he shows how he polished you for the world to see. I got chicken scratch all over the place. So like I said, this is where God strips you down in front of the world, flaws and all, and he shows how he polishes you for the world to see. And God wants you to shake it and celebrate for him in front of the world. Not shaking your booty, but jumping and praising God while he makes it rain on you with the blessings. So we ain't talking about the world strip club and all that extra wild, crazy stuff. We talking about God's strip club where everybody don't get an invite to that. You only get a special invite. That's when he call you to come there. Like I said, he gonna put you on that stage, strip you down, flaws and all in front of everybody for his entertainment. Because we think when people laugh at us when we get embarrassed or we make a fool of ourselves in our lives and stuff like that, or we failed or something, people laugh. We think it's for their entertainment. It's for God's entertainment. Because while they laughing and all that, you on that stage and he stripped you down, he's like, oh man, I thought that was funny. Wait till they see the next part that I write in the script when I make them go from a zero to a hero, from nothing to something. You know what I'm saying? From stressing to blessing. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, God. That's what he gonna do. And then that's when everybody gets shocked. And that's when everybody feelings change because now you done rose up to the top. And they're like, how did that happen? Because only God can do that. So that's the point. I just want, I gotta check that time, make sure. So that's where God is taking the ones that he's calling out. He's taking y'all to his strip club, not the world strip club. This strip club is only, his strip club is heaven on earth. And that's only for a select few that's getting that was doing the work, that was praising him, and that was doing everything they asked him to do. So he's going to put you on that world stage after he done stripped you down and everything and flaws and all. And now he's going to make it rain on you with blessings in front of everybody. And everybody's going to cheer and everything. And you're going to be exactly where you need to be in that place for abundance. Oh, brings me to my next point. Venus in retrograde. So Venus goes retrograde every 8 years. So the last time Venus was in retrograde was in 2015. So Venus went into retrograde again 8 years later, which is now in 2023. So it went into retrograde in Leo July 23rd, and it's supposed to go out of retrograde September 4th. So since it's in Leo, that represents the heart. Remember, I was telling y'all in mad videos before that, focusing on the heart. That's where a lot of the manifestations come because that's what you feel, what you desire. So we have to work on our heart space, our heart chakra, in order to manifest the things that we want and desire. Not only want, the things that we actually need. So in Leo, like I said, in Leo, that's what that represents the heart. That's what you feel and you want in love. And speaking of love, you need to look back during 2015 and see what it was that you love to do and you haven't done in a while. You need to put that time back into doing that, whether it was a hobby or a craft. Like I said, I had to write all this down because it was challenging crazy. So like I said, look back to 2015 and see what it was that you love to do and you haven't done in a while. You need to put time back into that hobby or craft. It was bringing you joy. I use myself as an example, like I always do. So in 2015, I remember I started meditating. I did my first producer showcase. I was producing music a lot, writing a lot. I was watching a lot of informative videos. I was modeling. I was taking black seed oil, which I bought again the other day, a couple weeks ago. It was just these things. So these things are resurfacing again in my life, or I'm revisiting them and then going back and be like, okay, I need to start incorporating this again into my not my schedule, but what would you say? My routine. Thank you. my routine. So it's something that you need to go back and look back at 2015 that you was doing that brought you joy, and that was a hobby or craft or something that you just love to do, that you was passionate about, and it brought you happiness. So you need to go revisit that because there's something in there that connects to now. So yeah, so we got into all that. Also, oh thank you, God, almost forgot about that. Oh yeah, we perfect on the time. Almost forgot about that. Also, pay attention to the animals in your surroundings because those are your spiritual totems right now. So I live in New York City, specifically Harlem. So the past week, I've been hearing at night crickets outside my window. So you don't usually hear that in New York City because it's always noisy, and crickets don't usually be out here. So um, I was hearing that, and I'm still hearing it. Hearing it through the night, and I looked it up yesterday, and it was saying that was bringing abundance, luck, prosperity, new beginnings, success, and that was everything that matched with the dream, with the flower wreath, everything I was getting and stuff like that, with the money tree, the thing that happened this morning, all those things. So like I said, the things is rolling in, the energy is coming, y'all. It's here. We just gotta get prepared and make room for it. Like I had to make room and put that money tree in new soil in a new vase. That's what it is for a lot of us. So it's coming, y'all. We just gotta get prepared. Yep. So I think that might have been the last thing. Yep. I feel like there's something else I'm forgetting. Oh, one more thing. That's wrong, Scott. Thank you. I did a post before this video about Pusha T, and then I was talking about the lyrics that he said. The first lyrics to the song Untouchable. He said, "I drops every blue moon," and then he said some other lyrics and it related to Donald Trump and stuff like that. But that was in 2015 when he dropped the album Darkest Before Dawn. And then 8 years later, all that stuff that he said about Donald Trump is in trouble with the law right now. And then also he said the thing about the blue moon, and also he's a Taurus, and that's connected to Venus, and, as well as Libra. That's ruled by that. And during that was around it. I think that was a year before, or a couple years before. He had his situation with Drake, and then he was the underdog. Everybody thought he was gonna lose. He ended up winning and shocking everybody. So the energy I got for that as well is that right now is the time for the underdog to be the champion. That's why a lot of people are acting funny with you because they never thought that you was gonna be up there. A lot of times people say I'm gonna see you at the top, and then when you get to the top, they like, oh, what you doing up here? And you was like, you said see you at the top, and I said I'm gonna see you at the top. So they start acting funny because they really thought you wasn't gonna be there. But this is the time now for the underdog to be the champion now, which represents like the vase, because that vase right there, the money tree I put in, reminds me of an NBA championship, a trophy. So it's time now for the underdogs to be champion, and it's time for you to receive your flowers back to the Wreath dream, and it's time for you to receive your trophies because the underdog, it's time for you to be the champion because you've been waiting so long, you've been deprived for it for a while, and it's your time. Or we great on the time. So perfect. So everything flowed great. So yeah, man. Just keep doing your thing. Do your cleansing. Do your cleaning out. Do your solitude meditations. Do your shadow work. Do your self work. Do what you got to do, and take your spiritual baths and keep your mind clear and just put yourself in position because the blessings is coming and it's going to be bigger than anything you ever asked for or imagined, because when God gives you something, it's bigger than what you ever asked for or could have imagined. That's why he calls it a miracle. So peace, blessing, much respect, much love. Always, I love y'all. Hope you're doing good. If you're not, hope the rest of your night get better. Keep doing your thing. Stay goal oriented. And like I always say, whether we run, whether we jog, whether we sprint or crawl, because life is that hard sometimes where you can't run, you can't jog, you can't sprint. All you can do is crawl to that mother effing destination. But like I always say, whether we jog, whether we run, whether we sprint or crawl, we got to get to that destination somehow, some way, someday. So peace, blessing, much respect, much love. I'll see you at the next topic. Peace.